Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another episode of Chemical Guys Detail Garage. Today we have something beautiful. We have a 2021 BMW M4 in the shop. We're gonna be treating it to a full-on detail, starting from the wheels, then to the paint, then to the interiors. But anyways guys, step number one is going to be the wheels, step number two is going to be the paint, and step number three is going to be the interior. So I'll meet you guys at the wheels. So step number one on this detail is going to be clean up the face of the wheel and the barrel and the lug nuts, basically the whole entire wheel. So as you guys can see, there's a lot of break that's giving it this brownish effect that if you do not remove over time, since there's so much heat going on here, whenever you're driving down the highway, down the road, it could embed itself on the face of the wheel and then it could permanently damage it. So this is why we always recommend clean your wheels constantly so you can avoid any damage on the face of the wheel or the barrel. So as you guys can see down here, I also have an assortment of products that I'll be using. I have my red rocket that's going to help me get into the barrel of the wheel. I have my dirt trap, which is going to be filtering my water while I wash. So like that, I can separate all my brake dust and filth at the bottom and always have clean water at the top. And then I have my all in the details exterior brush. It is a 3-brush set, but in this occasion I only need the big one. And finally, just to clean up the face of the wheel, I'll be using the wheelie brush. So step number one is going to be rinsing off the face of the wheel, just so I can knock off all the loose grime and debris and brake dust. So I'm just gonna grab my finger just so I can show you guys the finish of it actually. So right here, you guys can see that's actually the finish of the wheel compared to the brownish effect. So we're lightly going to rinse it off. So after I finish rinsing down the face of the wheel, you guys can still see down below, up top, there's still brake dusting on the face of the wheel. So that's why we're gonna be using Signature Series Wheel Cleaner to remove it efficiently without harming the finish of the wheel. So Signature Series Wheel Cleaner is actually a citrus-based product that is very tough on grime, but very sensitive on finishes of the wheel. So we're gonna just start off by spraying it all over. By spraying it all over, I'm going to allow Signature Series Wheel Cleaner to get all the brake dust out and help me uplift it without me having to scrub so much. Also, I'll be adding 2 ounces into my wash bucket. Like that, I could have extra lubrication whenever I'm washing with my brushes. So now we're gonna start off by activating the suds that are inside my bucket, which is the wheel cleaner. And you guys can see, Signature Series Wheel Cleaner foams up very amazing. So we're gonna start off by cleaning up the barrel of the wheel. By cleaning up the barrel of the wheel, we're gonna start off with the red rocket. The red rocket has nylon bristles that are super soft, and it has a rubber tip up top that's not going to harm the finish of the wheel. So we're gonna get a little bit more suds. Now we're gonna start off from the top to bottom. We're gonna go deep in the back. We're gonna start scrubbing it back and forth. And you guys just can see how Signature Series Wheel Cleaner foams up amazing. All that foam is just extra lubrication, so I ensure myself I do not damage the wheel. The brush went in like this, and it came out like this. So how do you clean it up? All you need to go is back into your wheel bucket, stir it, and you're good to go. Respray, or just come back and get more foam that Signature Series Wheel Cleaner produced and just continue around the whole entire barrel. So by cleaning up the barrel, it's going to remove brake dust, it's going to remove filth, and you're always going to have a clean barrel whenever you're driving down the highway. Especially because this is a high performance car, you always want to keep it looking its best, especially because the owner is going to be renting out this car. You always want your customers to have a nice car whenever they're rolling down LA. You guys can see how the red rocket contoured to the area that's very tight right behind right here. That is how cool the nylon bristles just fold. And if you have intricate details, you could also bend it. So you just need to bend it, just move it side to side, and now it's bendable. Go back, you just clean the barrel of the wheel, make sure you get everything clean. Scrub it back and forth. So now that I finished cleaning up the barrel of the wheel, now it's time to get into the face of the wheel. So we're gonna start off by respraying it, just so I can have extra lubrication. And then I'll get my wheelie brush. I'll reactivate my suds as well. All you need to do is just re-add pressure and you're good to go. So I'll get my wheelie brush, spray some on here, and I'll scrub the face of the wheel. So the wheelie brush has flag tip bristles on it that gets into all the cracks and crevices. Obviously, there's going to be intricate details that unfortunately aren't going to be able to be touched with the wheelie brush. That is why we have the All in the Details exterior brush set. The All in the Details exterior brush set is going to allow me to get into all the little cracks and crevices where the wheelie brush unfortunately cannot get into. So now we got the face of the wheel. Now it's time to get into the intricate details with the All in the Details exterior brush set. So we're gonna get into the lug nuts, clean everything up. We're gonna get into the caliper back here. Now that I finish, I'll put my brush off to the side, my wheel cleaner off to the side as well, and I'll rinse down the face of the wheel. So you guys can see, Signature Series Wheel Cleaner did an amazing job at removing the filth away from the face of the wheel. So I'll be spraying Signature Series Wheel Cleaner around the whole entire tire, and then I'll get a brush like the Nifty brush, just so I can scrub out old previous dressings. So like this, whenever I come back to apply a new dressing, it sticks and bonds properly. So now that I finished scrubbing it, I'll re-rinse the wheel. Alright guys, so I just finished cleaning up all 4 wheels on the M4, and I just want to show you guys how filthy this water actually is. So all of this brake dust and filth was sitting on the wheel. So now I'll be pouring it out. Check that out. All of that is just filth. So let me just turn the bucket that way so you guys can see. All of that is brake dust, dirt, grime, debris that was diminishing the look of the wheel. So anyways guys, it's time to get back into this video. Alright guys, so now that I set up my 2-bucket method, my foam cannon, and my soap that I'll be using today, it's time to finally wash this beauty. I got done with the wheels, now it's time to wash it. So today I'll be washing it using our 2-bucket method, our dirt traps, a Big Mouth Max Release foam cannon, and Honeydew Snow Foam. Honeydew Snow Foam is going to produce tons of foam that's going to cover up this beautiful car in shaving cream like foam, and then whenever I glide my wash pad, it's just simply going to glide and not install any scratches or swirls. So now it's time to set up our Big Mouth Max Release foam cannon. So our Big Mouth Max Release foam cannon works with any type of pressure washer. The minimum PSI level you need is 800 and a minimum gallons per minute of 1.6. So I'll be using Honeydew Snow Foam. Before I use it, just shake it up. Now I'll be inserting 2 ounces of soap. 1, 2. Check out how cool it looks inside our clear Big Mouth Max Release foam cannon bottle. So now I will reattach the head, and then I will stir it and not shake it. Now I'll put this off to the side, and now it's time to set up our 2-bucket method. So on one side, it's going to have a red dirt trap, and the other side is going to have a green dirt trap. So like this, I could distinguish which one's going to be my wash bucket and which one's going to be my rinse bucket. So on my left-hand side, your right-hand side, it's going to be my rinse bucket. Right-hand side is going to have some Honeydew Snow Foam. So as always, guys, I'll rinse on the vehicle. I'll foam it up using the Big Mouth Max Release foam cannon. I will scrub it down with using the Chanel wash pad, and then after that I will show you guys the results once I'm done. So guys, if you guys liked this video today and like the results that I achieved using the Big Mouth Max Release foam cannon, assortment of brushes so I could clean the wheels, and Signature Series wheel cleaner, it brought back the shine, it brought back the reflection. So anyways guys, if you want to pick up any of these products today, hop onto our website right now, chemicalguys.com, or stop by your local detail garage, pick them up there, and we'll see you guys next time right here at the Chemical Guys Detail Garage. And as always, thank you for sharing your passion for shine with Chemical Guys.